What's up, beautiful people, to another episode of Don't Keep Up with the Joneses. It's your boy Rick Jones Jr. and the lovely
Crystal Jones.
We are here for our 6th year anniversary.
So excited!
That's confetti right here. We made it 6 years, y'all. And okay, we doing some things that's usually like contrary to our format on this channel. And we just a little break, okay? So Green Thumb family, we will be on Sunday and Monday, okay? But we doing this because we wanted to share our experience with you all on our anniversary.
Yes. So I'm so excited. We're presenting something new for our channel. It's called Destination Jones, where we will be talking about all of our traveling fun extravaganzas. We be here, we be there, we be back, and we was like, oh, you know, it'd be a great idea
to share it with you all.
To share with you all our Vegas wedding. Some of you guys don't know, we got married in Las Vegas.
Even Las Vegas. I wore an Elvis costume.
He did not wear an Elvis costume.
That's her.
This is what he wore. And this is what I wore. No Elvis costumes were involved. But it was really interesting situation when we went to the courthouse to see
our license, right? Oh my gosh. Now of course we've never done this before. It's the first time we both got married. However, when we went there to get our license.
We're getting ahead of ourselves though.
Okay, I was gonna roll with it.
We're getting ahead of ourselves.
Okay.
So first, like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
If you're not to our channel.
Hello.
But yeah, so on to the first episode of Destination Jones. So.
And it's ideal that you subscribe because we do travel a lot, like from the Bahamas to Africa to Vegas to Atlanta. Like we go to different places and we want to bring you with us. So that's why you should subscribe.
Making the most of your money when you travel, making the most of your time when you travel,
Good
what to
food.
do. Yes, all of that. So we be out there, okay?
Okay.
So, yeah, so how did we, ironically, two pastors' kids, end up getting married in Vegas? So, so when we were looking for wedding venues, we are in Tampa.
Mm-hmm.
My family is based in Tampa. Most of his family is based in Georgia.
My parents are, boom, that's good.
In Georgia.
Yeah,
his parents are in Atlanta, but he has family up in Virginia.
DA.
So, yeah, but we were looking around in places in Tampa. Mm-hmm. So we were like, oh, okay. So we had just left a venue that was really nice.
Nice.
Tampa Bay Museum of Art, like it's on the water. Yeah. And they're like, oh, it's so nice. And, you know, all this stuff. I had a vision in mind for what I wanted for the wedding. Ricky was like, okay, we'll go with it. And for those of you who don't know, we actually met, got engaged, and got married in 9 months. But so it was happening quickly, but it was like, okay, so we're looking around at venues. We're trying to find places that have availability for our date that we checked and just everything like that. We were leaving the Tampa Bay Museum of Art, and it was myself, Ricky, my brother Brian, and my mom. And it was like, oh, okay, so you guys, what do we think? What do we want to do? And basically the venue was like, oh, to get like the most basic package that they had to offer, it was going to be $25,000. $25,000. That's not including my dress. That's not including like a lot of other things that come with a wedding. Like,
and y'all know that wasn't gonna happen.
Listen, my dad, so we called my dad, my mom and I called my dad, and he was like, I mean, it costs what it costs. Like, is that what you want? And thankfully, my parents, they paid for my wedding. They knew this day would come, even when I said I wasn't gonna get married. They knew this day would come, and so they had been saving for a while because it was really important to my dad that I had whatever I wanted to make my dreams come true on my wedding day. And he was like, Crystal, is this what you want? And I was like, I do not want to spend $25,000 on a wedding. Like, I just didn't. For me, I know some brides do it, and that's them. That's good for their dream. But for me, I didn't want to do that. So I told my dad, like, no, I feel like there's got to be a better option. And that had to do with the fact that it was going to be the number of people, just everything like that. So we went to take a break. We went to eat at a pizza restaurant.
Awesome pizza restaurant. Man, we should probably go there today. I don't know.
Maybe.
Because it's like reminiscent of this journey.
Rainy, but yeah, maybe we will.
Or another day.
So while we're sitting in the pizza restaurant, I don't even know how it came up, but it came to.
I think I said it like just throwing it out there, like
right. It's like
jokingly, like because I've never been, but
never been to Vegas. He's like, we could just get married in Vegas. Yeah. What if we did that? I was like, would you seriously get married in Vegas? Not knowing that I love Vegas so much, and he's like, yeah, I mean, why not? I instantly started finding hotels, finding packages. I was like, okay, let's get married in Vegas, and he's like, I got to talk to my mom. I was like, I mean, because at that point we're talking about all of our families literally flying across the country for a wedding. But he put that seed in my head, and I was done.
That tree was like branches.
I always knew I wanted a destination wedding, so to me it was like perfect. Like I said, Vegas is a place that I love, so it was like, boom. That's it. That's what it is. So I know he told his mom, and she was like, Vegas? Like, because his parents had also not been to Vegas before. Mm-hmm. But our family traveled to Vegas multiple times. Mm-hmm. So to me, it was just like, yeah, we're going to Vegas.
Hello. See, my family was like cruise people, family people. Like, we was on the East Coast. That was our thing. We've been up and down the East Coast from Canada all the way to Florida, Key West, and the cities abroad. So, like, going on the West Coast, it was like, okay, that was something new. So that was funny just to hear my parents, like, you know, talk through the idea, which I was like, I mean, hey, the idea we was going to travel anyway. Like, I was going to come down to Florida. Instead of coming down to Florida, we're going to go over to Vegas. But it was even cool what we were able to do in Vegas, which I think she's going to talk about.
Yes, that's what I'm about to get into.
Hello.
So, are you wanting to get married in Vegas?
Yes.
So, if you're planning to get married in Vegas, want some inside scoop, if you just want the inside scoop on our Vegas wedding situation,
because you being nosy,
you about to get the tea. So when we decided to get married in Vegas, I was like, okay, let me figure out where to go. So we weren't going to just do a random chapel. We wanted to do a nice chapel. So I narrowed it down to 5 hotels. So the Wynn, the Bellagio, the Vdara, the Aria, and the Cosmopolitan. So
all nice hotels.
Yeah, each hotel is going to have something different that they highlight to offer. Obviously, like the Bellagio, they have the beautiful flowers and floral arrangements and things like that. So every hotel is going to have something different to offer. So if you're looking to get married in Vegas, hone in on what matters most to you, and I would say branch out from there. Yep. So we narrowed our destinations down. Obviously, like, we're planning a wedding super fast, like, I don't know, 7-month time frame or something. So it was like, okay, we got to find, 6 months actually, because we got married in June, but we got engaged in December. So 6 months. So between figuring out what venues had options available and everything like that, we narrowed it down to the Aria / Vdara, because they actually work together doing their weddings. So
they're in the same pocket. And while she's talking about that, what she was saying, the 5 different hotels, know that each hotel in Vegas has their own theme. So, you know, a lot of different brides have different themes and ideas that they want for their wedding. So whatever your theme is, know that I'm sure there's a hotel for it, and know that each hotel caters to a different theme. So Vdara and Aria's will be landed up on. Yes,
and the theme for our wedding was a night of enchantment. So
don't you see it?
Yes, we were like, okay, so I settled on the Aria and Vdara, and I could not be more happy with my decision. I'm gonna put a picture of the chapel here. This is what our chapel looked like. We were able to choose our own aisle decor, the colors for the flowers for the aisle decor, all of that. And the great thing about it is because Vegas does so many weddings, they have it like to a T, like package 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Of course, you can make adjustments to the package as you would like, but they have it laid out, and everything you could think of is probably already going to be in one of those packages. So we chose, like I said, the Aria for our wedding chapel. We actually did our reception in the Vdara. Now,
which is walking distance.
Yeah.
Short walking distance, because they say the hotels in Vegas are walking distance, but
they're far.
Walking distance in Vegas means like 10-minute walks from hotel to hotel. But this one was literally 3 minutes. Like,
yeah, it was really close. And when we walked from our venue for the chapel to the reception venue, the photographer actually did pictures all along the way, which is another great thing when you do your wedding at a hotel in Vegas. It comes with a photographer, it comes with a videographer, so they're gonna do all of that included in the package.
Yep.
It actually can include a DJ as well, but we brought our own DJ.
DJ Soundwood.
Woo, woo.
That's the man right there. I'm gonna put his
held it
Instagram.
down.
We'll put his Instagram link below.
Held it down.
Shouts out to you, man.
Other things that are included, the bouquet for the bride is included. Other things that are included, the chairs, like just a ton of stuff is included. When as soon as we signed the contract for the wedding, I was given 3 wedding planners. 3 to assist me with anything that I needed for the wedding. So that's phenomenal. Like, that is phenomenal. Just to make sure that everything went off without a hitch. They were checking down on me the whole time. Like, oh, we're doing this. So all those things. Now,
which is very important for cross-country planning. Like,
yes. They were going around taking pictures of things for me. Like, they were doing everything. And again, that was no additional charge. It was all included in the wedding package that I chose. So, and I want to say, I can't remember the exact number right now, but I want to say for the wedding itself, for the chapel venue situation, for the package that I chose, which again included aisle runner and flowers and all these type of things, I want to say it was like $2,500. So again, we went to Vegas to actually save money. It sounds crazy, but we went to Vegas to save money.
On the reception, on the wedding part.
On the wedding,
right.
On the wedding and reception.
Boom.
So,
and even with your room in the Aria, which was very cool, is that in the Aria we had our own dressing rooms, meeting rooms, sitting rooms. So the women had their space, which I still to this day haven't been to the women's side.
I will put a picture
up. It was like a lot of space in there, so it was convenient for them. And then the men, we had a room that had like a pool table in there, a TV, a wet bar type thing. Like, it was very cool. I think we may have a picture of what it looked like on the men's side, but it was very cool, laid back. Until my dad was like, all right, gave me the speech, and I'm all teary-eyed, crying like, oh my God, I'm about to do this. But shouts out to you, Dad. Like, you really gave me the encouragement and reminder that, hey, I'm ready for such a time as this. So that was really cool and very necessary because, we didn't want to see each other until the moment the door swung open and boom, shakalaka, it's game time. So know that is available at the Aria.
Yes, so that was super great, like you said, being able to have those spaces. It did include a rehearsal. That was a part of the package. We didn't have to pay additional to be in there to do our rehearsal. And when I tell you, they were just so efficient because they do it all the time. Like, we went in for our rehearsal. They're like, okay, this song is the song you selected. This is going to play. Where do you want the song to start? When do you want it to end? Like, all of those things. They were just so extremely organized. Yeah. So the rehearsal was the day before the wedding. We had our wedding on a Friday night. Tip, if you get married on a Friday or a Sunday, it's going to be cheaper. So we got married on a Friday night. The Aria had 3 different options. You could do by the pool, you could do in a place called the Fireside Lounge, which is actually located in their spa, or you could do the chapel, which is what we went with. So hotels will actually have multiple options for you to choose from as well, and depending on the amount of people in your wedding party and the amount of people coming to your wedding, you'll be able to choose what's best for you. We had 77 people total at our wedding, including the wedding party, including us, all of that type of stuff. And they were so gracious. They were so nice. You would think, when you have a wedding, not a lot of times extra people show up you didn't anticipate. You wouldn't think that would happen when you have a wedding clear across the country, but it happened. But they were so gracious, and they're like, yeah, we had a couple extra place settings just in case. So they were so nice about all of that. They were phenomenal. Our cake. So this is what our cake looked like. Show you a picture. Our cake was so tall. My dad, it was really important to him that I had like the biggest, most beautiful, most amazing cake I already know, like, you guys, if you've been around looking for cakes, you already know this type of cake is thousands of dollars. Like, thousands of dollars. Our cake was $845.
Got him. Y'all heard that right.
$845.
Just like that.
Like, the quote that we got for this same type of cake in Tampa was $3,000.
Now, cake sampling is fun. Don't get me wrong.
Yes.
When we heard that number, that cake became instantly disgusting. I didn't even want it in my mouth no more. Like, why is it in my mouth for $3,000?
We're like,
Okay. And it's a phenomenal bakery. Like, I would literally go there today.
We got a phenomenal deal on the cake. So again, if you're thinking about a Vegas wedding, it sounds like it's going to be so expensive. But that part of it actually was a great deal. We got a suite. So when you book your wedding with them, the Vdara gave us a free suite for the night of our wedding. So after the reception, we were able to have a suite. And so we didn't have to go anywhere. We didn't have to drive anywhere. Also, the hotel included a limo pickup for us to get from the airport to the hotel. They also provided limo service for us to go from the hotel to the courthouse to get our license. So that was also cool. The limo waited for us while we were in line to get everything. And then it took us back to the hotel.
And the limo took us to the airport on our way out.
Yes, it also did when we were leaving out for honeymoon. So that's cool. It provided transportation for us. One thing I will say, if you're planning on having a Vegas wedding or a destination wedding, more than likely the gift that you will receive from the people that come to your wedding is their presence. And we were okay with that.
Right.
We were fine with people showing up. That was a gift enough for us, for them to fly across the country to our wedding. We had a registry with some different things on it. His mom actually went and cleared the registry. But
it's love.
It's love. But you know, yes. But most people, their gift to you is going to be spending $300 on a ticket and whatever else, a hotel stay costs and all of those things. That's going to be their gift to you. And so just make sure you're okay with that and you understand that. Don't be thinking, oh man, I thought I was going to get a bunch of gifts and money and whatever. Probably not.
Because but probably not.
Yeah. And so just keep that in mind when you're thinking about a destination wedding and stuff like that. Again, for us, we were fine with that. For our rehearsal dinner, we had it at the Wicked Spoon buffet, which is in the Cosmopolitan Hotel. I love that buffet. So that's where we did that. And they did give us a discount. I want to say they did it for like $50 a person because of the number of people that it was.
It's a very good restaurant. You know, they have different foods from all around the world. Like, it's good. It's a very good buffet in Vegas, which, you know, tell them what buffets look like nowadays.
But we are taking a trip back out to Vegas very soon. So you'll be seeing a video about that. Vegas reopening. What's that like? The food and beverage minimum for our reception was like $5,000, around $5,000. So that's pretty typical for if you're doing a large event. So, you know, there's that. And we had to do a $50 deposit 45 days before the wedding. For whatever the total cost of the wedding was, we had to do like a $50 deposit. And it was
had a nice what deposits usually are. We had a nice dance floor. I'm sure, but some of y'all may be wondering, Ricky, what was important to you? A dance floor.
Yes.
Really wanted a dance floor and apple pie.
He did.
But I mean, I get it. We're in Vegas, so
the apple pie was a challenge.
You know, it's kind of weird. I get it. So I did eventually get apple pie. However, at the wedding, I did have the dance floor of my dreams, and we had a phenomenal time dancing, partying, having fun. Again, shouts out to you, Sound Wood, DJ Wood, because you did an awesome job. And I mean, it was fun. Like, we did the girls versus the boys. It was popping.
It was super fun. The reception, It was everything that I wanted it to be. I
Mm-hmm.
wanted different stations for a buffet. I had a prime rib station. We had a pasta station.
Mm-hmm.
We had a salad station. So that was really important to me, something that I wanted. And
we had it, which I
had
couldn't even
that.
tell you what the food tasted like. So, you know, when you have weddings, I'm sure you know, there's a lot going on. A lot of people saying hello. A lot of people you have to say hello to. Eating really isn't.
I couldn't tell you what the food tasted like because I couldn't sit down in my dress. I wanted to eat, but I could not sit down. I was literally.
I couldn't tell you what the cake tastes like. I couldn't tell you what the food tastes like. I do remember things coming around that were edible, but I couldn't tell you what they tasted like. But I mean, that's just what it is at a wedding. Like,
yes,
it's about the people.
It really is, and we enjoyed it.
Yes.
Centerpieces. So I had centerpieces. You can get centerpieces with the package. Or if you have your own centerpieces that you wanted, I had centerpieces that I wanted.
Yep.
So I actually had them shipped
Yep.
to the hotel. They didn't charge a fee for me shipping it to the hotel. They held them for us in like storage until we got there, and we were able to just pick them up. We put them together. Well, not me. While I was at my bachelorette party. So people that came out for the wedding put them together, and they gave them to the wedding coordinators that I had, and the coordinators made sure that they were set up and, you know, all of that for the wedding. So like I said, they were truly phenomenal.
Yes. Smooth.
I would really recommend people that want to save a little coins but have a really nice wedding to go to Vegas for your wedding. Like, it seems like it would be really expensive, or you may think, oh, I have to get married in an Elvis wedding chapel, but no, you can have a really nice wedding in Vegas, and for way less than some of the prices that you might be getting quoted in your local city. Our wedding was nothing close to $25,000, and that would have just been for chicken plates for everybody. It would not have included decor for the venue. It would not have included the gold Shirai chairs that I wanted. It would not have included the pasta stations and all of that I would like. All of that would have been more from there. So again, I feel like for us, we made the best decision. I do know I want to have a huge party locally in a couple of years to celebrate one of our anniversaries, just for the people that weren't able to come out to Vegas with us. And
I want to say on that note, I know many of you are probably trying to figure out, like, what do you do for the people who can't fly to Vegas? Okay, because there are some people who don't like to fly, like my godmother, she will not fly. I'm gonna try to work on that. But anyway, there are some people, you know, that just won't fly. So what we were able to do, have them there for the wedding, even though they weren't physically there, is that we were able to send a link. They were able to stream our wedding by way of a link to anybody that wanted to see the wedding. So like Crystal said, it was live. They were able to see it as it took place. They were able to see my tears as the tears flow. Like, it was just like they were there. But, you know, I mean, now, especially 2020, like, we all know what streaming is like. But in 2014, we got that glimpse of what a streamed wedding would be like. So that is something that they offer, again, at the Aria.
Including in the package.
In the package, streaming services of your wedding around the world. It wasn't just, you know, an American link, but it was international for those that wanted to stream in. So, boom, that is the key piece for those who can't come out to Vegas to be a part of your wedding. And those people will give gifts.
Yeah, they actually, and they did give gifts, and we were so thankful to all of them.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think, was there anything else that I would say about our Vegas wedding? If you have more detailed questions concerning, like, if you're planning to get married in Vegas, or you know somebody that is, or if you're planning a bachelor or bachelorette party in Vegas, comment section.
I have no advice for a bachelor party. Like, I was out there praying for people. Like, I felt bad for, anyway, yeah.
Well, I had fun. My bachelorette
I
party.
had fun too. I had fun with
We
my
went
boys.
and we ate. We hung out. Like, we had a good time.
Yeah. But like she said, it was my first time. Real quick, it was my first time going there, and it was like my first time seeing like a prostitute like walk around type deal, and I felt bad for the girl. And so I prayed for her. I gave her money, and you know she could have done whatever she wanted with it. I don't care. But at the end of the day, like it touched me because she was somebody's daughter, and I was going there to marry somebody's daughter. So it was like it was emotional for me.
He's such a good guy.
Anyway, that's what that was. But yeah.
So yeah, 6 years ago today, we woke up in Vegas and decided to commit to spending the rest of our lives together, and
we're doing it.
We're doing it.
We're doing it. So
Such a great decision.
we can recreate this kiss photo to end it off.
Okay. Yeah, it is.
Okay, all right.
Let me grab you.
Okay, and I held the side, and we're gonna. It's a tilt down. Okay, you're tilted down. Yep.
Okay.
All right. So all right. We love you all. Until next time.